Frederick Belmont, a Swiss orphan who arrived in England without a penny to his name, has finally achieved his dream of opening a cafe of his own. It's called Betty's. It proved so popular that he soon opened new branches in Bradford and Leeds. By the age of 5, he's lost both his parents. Only his beloved sister Ida survives, and she lives in Switzerland. But now he has a wife, Claire, and beyond that, a much bigger family, his staff. Chapter 5: The War Years. It's 1936. Frederick and Claire are on the maiden voyage of the Queen Mary ocean liner. They've worked hard to make Betty's a success, and finally they have the money to treat themselves. They travel first class. It's a celebration. Frederick has a cine camera and makes films of people playing deck quoits. The Queen Mary is beautifully furnished in an Art Deco style, with polished walnut columns, etched mirrors and marquetry pictures. Frederick is impressed. It's a glimpse of a stylish new future. He has a vision of the Queen Mary sitting in the centre of York. When he returns to England, he hires the same craftsmen who worked on the ship and has them fit the interiors of his new cafe on St Helens Square. Betty's York opens to great fanfare on 1st of June 1937. But the glamour and excitement of the 1930s comes to a violent end. Britain is at war with Germany, and Betty's York is making its contribution to the war effort. The basement has become a bar, popular amongst servicemen, many of them Canadian airmen stationed near York. They refer to it affectionately as the Dive. They inscribe their names on a mirror which hangs behind the bar. Many of them never return from their missions. In 1942, the army tries to requisition Betty's to make use of the building, but Frederick, ever the quick thinker, writes back explaining that Betty's is providing 20,000 meals and beverages a week, supporting morale. They quickly withdraw their request. Finally, in 1945, the war ends. Somehow, Frederick has managed to keep Betty's going. This ingenious, resilient man has faced down his latest challenge. But sadly, he won't get the chance to enjoy peacetime. October 1952, a Saturday. Victor Wilde, Frederick's nephew, and the man who's being groomed to take over the business, receives a phone call at Betty's York. A panicked voice tells him that he must come quickly. Frederick has died suddenly in his office above Betty's Harrogate. Victor Wilde is just 29. Frederick is gone. Now Victor is running Betty's. As Britain recovers from the war, it's down to him to make sure Betty's recovers too. But that's another story. Fritz Butzer, a little orphan boy from Switzerland, who was sold to a farmer, who learnt how to make the most wonderful confections, who arrived in England without a penny in his pocket, who changed his name, who fell in love, who treated people kindly, who survived 2 world wars, whose dreams to become his own master came true, who founded Betty's. What would he think if he were to visit Betty's today? We think he'd feel proud. Proud that a little cafe that he opened on 17th of July 1919 is still here, 100 years later, bearing the name Betty's over the door.